For those we've not met before, my name is Ian and this is Alison. We work for a local educational charity called the Brentwood Schools Christian Worker Trust. Some years ago, a film was released called Multiplicity. It told the story of Doug, who was struggling to find time to do everything he needed to do in his life, with a busy job and a busy family. Then one day, Doug meets a scientist who's figured out a way to clone people. And he convinces Doug to allow himself to be cloned, to make another Doug that will make his life easier. So now, Doug can concentrate on his family while his clone can go to work for him. But it's still not enough. So Doug decides to make another clone of himself, and then another, until there are now 4 Dougs. Wouldn't it be nice if we could do that? Clone ourselves. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if everyone else around us was just like us? We would all think the same, look the same, like the same things, agree on everything. Life would be so much easier, right? But real life just isn't like that, is it? Have a look around you and you'll quickly realise that everyone is different. We look different to each other. We like and dislike different things. We think differently. We have different backgrounds, different tastes in music and clothes. We have different hobbies and different abilities. And sometimes that can make life difficult, can't it? But maybe that's also what makes life so interesting.
Back in the 1st century AD, there was a guy called Paul, sometimes known as Saint Paul, who wrote many of the letters we find in the New Testament part of the Bible. Paul once wrote to a group of Jesus followers in a city called Corinth in Greece. It seems that this particular group of people weren't very good at working together. They were divided and working against each other. And so in one part of the letter, Paul provides them with a sort of vision of a community of people who are different, yet could work together for good. He uses the analogy of a human body. He wrote this: "A person's body is one thing, but it has many parts. Though there are many parts to a body, all those parts make only one body. The foot might say, 'Because I'm not a hand, I am not part of the body.' But saying this would not stop the foot from being a part of the body. The ear might say, 'Because I'm not an eye, I'm not part of the body.' But saying this would not stop the ear from being a part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, it would not be able to hear. If the whole body were an ear, it would not be able to smell. If each part of the body were the same part, there would be no body. But truly, God put all the parts, each one of them, in the body as He wanted them. So then, there are many parts, but only one body."
I wonder what it would be like to be part of a community of people who consistently celebrate the fact that they are all unique and different, and who recognise that everyone has an important contribution to make. On the 27th of June 1902, a burglary took place in South London. Some snooker balls were stolen from a house. During the investigation of the crime scene, a fingerprint was found on a recently painted windowsill. So, Detective Sergeant Collins photographed the fingerprint and went back to his police station to compare it to the prints of known criminals. This particular fingerprint turned out to match with a print of a burglar called Harry Jackson. And this went on to become the first case in the United Kingdom of a criminal being convicted based on fingerprint evidence. You're probably aware that even today, fingerprints are still an important factor in fighting crime. It's because every person's fingerprints are unique to that person. So we want to encourage you today to enjoy the fact that you are unique. There is only one you. Be yourself. Don't try to be like anyone else, but also don't expect anyone else to be like you, to think like you, to act like you, to look like you. They are not your clones. Celebrate the fact that they are unique too. As the actress Angelina Jolie once said, "Our diversity is our strength." What a dull and pointless life it would be if everyone was the same. Thanks very much for watching and listening.